Alright, I'm back. For now, man. I just have a corrupt version of Windows, and I think, you know, all the money I've spent on my IT guy to try to fix it, he can't. And I'll probably just have to completely wipe everything that's on my PC and get a brand new version of Windows or something, I guess, to just try. And we'll see how if that works, but it probably won't, man. I mean, I'm probably destined to just have tech problems the rest of my life. Just because of what I do, I guess. I don't know, man. I have no answers, and neither does anyone that works on my PC. So great. It's real easy for anyone to just. I mean, they can just try. You've literally been having this PC freeze problem for you know, the entirety ever since I got everything set up. I mean, it's never not been a problem. Always been an issue. So yeah, I think it's corrupt Windows. So whatever, man. All right, Bitcoin. Again, nothing saved. I was trying to show you something. You know, I was trying to educate, just trying to help, but try to open it back up so you can talk about. We can talk about it, I guess. Okay, so this is 3 falling peaks. What I think very well could have been a thing, and other people would argue is descending triangle, but it seemed like 1, 2, 3. 3 falling peaks, right? A peak, a valley, 2 valleys, 3 peaks. All right, 2 valleys. The confirmation line is this purple line you see. All right, and it comes from the second valley. Second valley being right here from August 11th, just 2 days ago.
Hey man, love the music selection. The jammy techno is awesome. Can you name some groups to check out?
Jammy techno? Well, it's, you know, more like lounge progressive house. Yeah, I can give you some names. Yeah, give me a sec, dude. All right. I mean, yeah, Natech, Amez Kita, Robert R. Hardy. But then you've got like the music. It's like their East Cafe remixes, Matter remixes, Julian Rodriguez, Stars Drive, East Cafe, the actual band, right? You know, then you got Alfonso Muchacho, Dimitri Molosh. And we'll get them coming on the show, the Hans and Franz radio show, man. Okay, we'll get them on real soon for you, all of you, man. We'll be on the rooftop bar at the same time, man. Dude, that'd be hilarious on the Vegas trip coming up. We do a Hans and Franz radio segment, and we have guest stars. And they will be Dutch and Finnish, Scandinavian, and all that. And they can join us on the rooftop in Vegas, man, okay? Anyway, so there you go. Tom Bro. Marcello Palladini. Neo Traffic. These are all bands that play lounge, but make sure you look for the remixes that are the lounge remixes, okay? Anyway, hope that helps. I have in the chat. Moon equals time to hit up NASA for a new supercomputer. It's not the hardware, man. It's certainly not a hardware issue. I think it's all a software issue. Okay. Nothing we can do about it. Oh, someone just Someone just commented on one of my videos and said, "Is that a joint?"
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Maybe. Could be. Could have sworn I saved all my info, but it didn't save. Anyway, so, oh man. So inconvenient, dude. Seriously is. Had everything lined up for stream, too. Like, it was just all set, this chart, to be able to go over this education with you. But, of course. I'm just trying to reset it up for you. Just so we can discuss that pattern that is kind of confirmed now. Oh yeah. So 3 falling peaks. We just looked at the example. This was the confirmation line if there ever was, right? 3 peaks, 2 valleys. Confirmation line was in fact the neckline of the double bottom that you smashed through. And now you're kind of cracking through candle high close support from July 16th. Again, does seem like an indecision candle like that just means more selling could be coming afterwards. We know the bottom of this channel that we're in, short-term little trend, is 10,500. Maybe it gets down there. I don't know. I do know that there is another square up around 10,050, 10,020 or so. Just another square up, just like we reached this square up. Talked about it in the static video today. But again, to get the measure move of this 3 falling peaks pattern from the top point to the confirmation line, and the measure move from the breakout, again puts you down around 9,900 to 10,000. Okay, not sure if we'll get there. Really not sure if we'll get there. But from your low point to high point, 50% retrace, 10,688. The golden retrace at 10,300. Don't really want to be going lower than that, even though we could. That's the last moderate retrace, the golden retrace. The deeper retraces and deepest, 97.67, so that's 786. The 886 is 94.95. But what could be going on? You know, you think about it. Just thinking outside the box here. All right, even though we never made the 886, you know how it works with the confluence. 786, 1618, beautiful confluence area. And so we sold off, and maybe, just maybe, what if we're creating another harmonic, right? What if this is X, A, and then B is somewhere in between the golden zone, right? And then we rally to make a lower high or a higher high, right? And then we can set up a cipher or a Gartley or a bullish bat, right? You got to think about it like the new wave. And I'm just talking like, you know, kind of like this, man. I mean, whatever, the wick. XA, B, right? C, D stuff, right? What if we're developing new things, right? New patterns, new harmonics, right? Always things to think about, though they're definitely not real right now. We have no idea. This could just keep dumping, of course. Know that. But you just got to be thinking about what wave we're on, right? We know like X to A, large wave, or C to D, the large waves, but from, you know, A to B to C, they're not near as large as you would see C to D or X to A, right? So we'll see where we pivot. Is it gonna be anywhere in the golden zone between 10.3 and 11,000? We'll see, man. You could be developing bullish divergence, right? If this started like, you know, farting around and was trying to sell off but really couldn't, and kept trying to break lower but just really struggled, and you started rounding out on your histogram, maybe you start showing bullish divergence on the MACD while being oversold, which we are technically oversold right now, but obviously it could go lower. Lowest levels of 4-hour RSI we've seen since July 17th, 2019. July 17th, 2019. On that day, we broke to the upside. All right, so just things to think about, man. Many things. Many whelps. More dots. More dots. Some of you will get that. Fritz, I wouldn't be intimidated, man. The mods are vetted and they're kind and they don't put up with bullcrap. So if you're trolling, you're gonna get banned real quick. If you're not a troll, man, you have nothing to fear. Anyway, if they abuse their power, it's very visible, it's very obvious, and we take that wrench away real quick. All right. Anyway, so that was just a discussion, 3 falling peaks, where we would reverse our price action. Maybe we're developing a new harmonic, and we're in the midst of it, X, A, B somewhere, looking for B, pivot point to rally to see the C point to another D point maybe, right? I just gotta wait and see on that. Okay. What's up, Dan Williams? Said, can you reboot and start the stream again? Oh, never mind.
Bruh.
Trollololol. Okay. Thank you, dude, for the 2. Okay, so Ethereum, man. All right. Does look like harmonic-y stuff going on. Maybe higher low double bottom, but right, there's always a but here, especially after this really irregular bearish activity. I mean, that's a steep dump. Talking in like a month or less, you went from $364 all the way down to $190. Well, it's like almost half your value in like no time at all. Even for crypto, that's nuts. Okay, so after that irregular bearish activity, that was much steeper drop than any other. Right, you are forming a bearish consolidation pattern. Let it be noted, at least that is going on right now. Bearish consolidation. After a nasty move down, which could have ushered in a trend reversal. Even though we're still, I mean, we are out of that log scale uptrend we've been in all year. And so there just might be the chance that we rally one more time. And we're trying to get in on that last rally, because down here, I'm sorry, this is not the best area of value for a short of a rising wedge bear flag. It's not. I mean, these are higher risk areas to take shorts for the trade on a bearish pattern, right? Like a rising wedge or something. I mean, that's the highest risk area you could go, where it hasn't technically broken out yet and confirmed it, and it's at the critical upsloping support. So there is always a chance one rally could happen and get us to a lower high or something before we fail to run up to 244 and then we dump, right? And I was thinking, and this is just potential, right? We have no idea this is going to happen. It's always good, though. That's why we're here, man. We're discussing ideas together. These markets are all constantly evolving and moving, right? So being here, you know, like every day is important, right? So we can keep discussing potential ideas with the new data at hand. All right? 886, man. What does that look like? Potential XABCD stuff, right? And the thing is, it's like trying to hold on to some support here. You can clearly see support from July 26th, July 23rd, August 10th now, right? And the upsloping support.
Is that a joint?
Finally got a TradingView account set up and working on some charts. Thanks again for all the help and info. Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Oh, Kevin Grove, of course, man. Anytime you tip 420, it's always a joint. It's more of a rhetorical question, isn't it? He didn't ask it. Is that a joint? He said, is that a joint? Thank you, man. It was not inquisitive. What was it, man? Gosh, I used to know this word so well. When you're making a statement, it's like the opposite of inquisitive. It's Declarative. It's not really declarative though. I mean, I know it is, but it's also not the word. I guess we'll go with declarative, whatever, a declarative statement. It's not interrogative. I do declarative connect or something. Anyway, man. Maybe on Ethereum, right? Well, that's why we have stops. You know, if we get the ride up, then it's like, dang, dude, maybe a low risk high reward opportunity was there. Yeah. It gets stopped out. Okay, whatever, man. That makes sense. But again, for a short, that's a higher risk area. I'm sorry. Super sorry. Same old crap, man. Sorry, I got carried away here. I don't even know why it's like that. That's broken from log scale, man. All right, so same stuff, right? Big impulse down, real big bearish move. Yeah, you broke out, but you went nowhere. I mean, you hit this critical resistance multiple times at 104, 105, and then just sold off from there. And here we are, another support, it seems. And you're trying to hold on, right? Even though you broke this and you back tested it as a resistance. Gross. But with that being said, what if you get rid of this and you just go with like Wyckoff, simple support resistance, right? You just look at it, you're near the top part of the range, or I'm sorry, the bottom part of the range, but not at the very bottom, right? So maybe it's low risk, but we know there's definitely maybe a lower risk area at $77, not $83. But then again, it could be doing the exact same stuff as what? Ethereum, XABCD stuff. But we just aren't sure yet. We just don't really know if this is it, or we're going to make a lower low and then rally, make a cipher instead of a bat, right? Always the question when we're on like C or B to C, like where is the bottom going to happen? Where will we pivot and run to the
Thanks
upside?
for being here every day, clinking beer mugs.
Bruh.
Marco Rivera, man, thanks for the $24.99, the Litecoin in the jar. Super chat, man. Kangs. Hype in the chat for Marco Rivera. Wow, dude. Thanks for just all the ongoing support, man. It means everything. All right. Really. Because people like you, I'm able to come back multiple times a day and do the market analysis, crypto, stocks, whatever you want, right? Man, all worlds right there. We appreciate it, dude. So that's the question on Litecoin that has just begun to build its negative Momo. Will we hold? Right, we fell below a support here before bouncing, very weak recovery, then selling off again just to back test the area as support maybe. But you know what happens if Bitcoin dumps? Litecoin's probably gonna dump too, man. Probably. So there might be better areas of value if one was trying to take a long at $77, right? Oh, is that a flag? I mean, maybe it's a bear flag. So we're getting divergence. The divergence really played out, right? All this bullish divergence played out into a scrubby rally and then a sell-off. But have not made lower lows yet, but very well could if Bitcoin continues to move down. All right. Interestingly, while Bitcoin's down 5% today, the altcoins only down 2.4%, Litecoin's down 2.6%, XRP's only down 1.74%. I think someone's at my door. I think it's my dad coming over to finish up on something. Oh my god, dudes. But I don't know. Let me see. At least that's working again. I guess he's not coming by today. Oh yeah, it's just a Amazon thing. Oh man, dude, the Vegas trip's gonna be so nice because like the IRL stream, we like rented a suite, a big suite, so everyone can like commune in there. I'm gonna have like the stream up the whole time while we're like partying and pre-gaming, and I've got like a Bluetooth speaker, so someone like TTS is like everyone in the room's gonna hear it like clearly. Just everything, man. Got the whole like IRL stream stuff like down. The only thing I don't have is live view for like the top line IRL streaming equipment, so that's gonna be a lot of fun, man. And that's what just came in, that Bluetooth speaker. A Wonder Boom Logitech. You're scared of the weekly double top, Alistair? Yeah, you might want to be scared because this is the price action we were not looking for. You didn't really want to see this price action on the weekly. Yeah, man, it's like a big closing reverse candle so far. It's a stupid amount of weakness. Excuse me. Right? Let's take a look at it. What is Alistair scared of? Things that we talked about could develop if we did not have follow through price action. We're literally not following through. We're doing the exact opposite of following through on price action on a breakout. All right. You were just now bearish engulfing. Really? There has to be a recovery at some point, or this will probably be some sort of, think about it, man. Class B bearish divergence on the weekly. You better be careful here. This is the stuff that you didn't want to see. Okay, high on price, technically slightly higher high on price with lower levels of relative strength. That is very clear, concise, bearish divergence that is not confirmed until the weekly's over. I mean, you will have to have an extremely good rest of the week if this is not to be a double top, potential double top. And at that point, man, these are great areas for shorting on a much slower time scale. If you think about it, right, man? It was so important. All right, you broke it, and then it's just nope, just immediately like, screw you, dude. No way we're staying above this price. All right. I'd forget the wicks in this situation. They're just distractions. Just look at the candles. The candle closes, man. All right, you can see them, man. You can see it. The neckline of this potential double bottom. Again, it's all about the rest of the week, man. We're at least getting to a point where we're seeing some stuff happen on the weekly, which is good because that's like one of the most significant time scales you could ever look at, right? Could be a long way down to 9K. And it very well could happen based on what's happening right now. The weekly is so bad so far. You would have to really pivot and rally very soon before this candle closes on Sunday. Plenty of time though, right? Plenty of time. Just know that no support on the weekly until you get down to around 9,900, which is the measured move of that falling three peaks. Yeah, this was something that was scared of, kind of, just in terms of like, hey, not scared, but like just more like, I don't know, worried about in terms of the continuation of this uptrend. Could be in trouble here. Okay. Thanks again, Marco, man. Much love. Oh, massive ascending burning wedge. Yeah, that's also possible on the daily. I know what you're talking about. We're getting closer and closer to it. Getting closer and closer to it, man. Let's see. All right, let's go to just another chart.
Is that a joint?
Hey Mitch, thanks for being live again. What are your thoughts on Tesla after today? Looks like it might try to break out bullish out of its bearish pennant tomorrow.
We'll look at it. Thank you, the Daniel, man. Think so? Making sure. Yeah, Daniel, dude. Thanks for the 420. We'll look at it very soon. Yeah, so it's kind of like this. What's it? like this. Talking about that. Ascending running wedge connect. Well, dude, yeah, that'd be real bad. Be real bad. Oh, sorry, it was like back here, wasn't it? Something like that. Okay. Yeah, third touch point. I mean, that's way down like 9,500. Probably got bigger problems than anything. Because I mean, like, look, man, stupid chart. Bitrix, what are you doing? Oh, we're gonna start, you know, having data from June 1st, 2018. Like, no one cares at this point. What are you doing? Right. Either way, that's just like, you can look at it the way you want, I guess, ascending running wedge, but you can see the bottom trend line's like 10,300, 10,000, depending on how fast you get there. Moving target. The uptrend that we adjusted, right, that putting in jeopardy's way down here, 10K to 10,300. All right. So yeah, man, all the positive momentum's pretty much gone on the daily. So what does that mean? If you know, right, what happens? I mean, once it's all gone, I mean, maybe sellers come in and we start seeing some red, some negative Momo. Always possible, man. Still in downslope consolidation after an impulse up, so can't ignore that. But either way, it's another consecutive lower high, even though you are making higher lows for the long-term trend. Okay. Cool, man. Oh yeah, Tesla. And you were saying, looks like it might try to break out bullishly out of a bearish pennant tomorrow. I mean, maybe, but all it did, I mean, this move down right here is pretty bearish, right? And it's a much lower high than your previous highs. Though from the low point to high point, we had a 50% retrace before turning it around. I'm going to call it a pennant. Is that what you're calling it, man? It almost just looks like a double bottom, a failed double bottom. Ugh. You're just looking at it like this. 1, 2. Consolidation. So if you're newer, you don't know the stock market, there are gaps. So just imagine this being one red candle down. So we got a big red candle down. And we have a price contraction that is nearing the end, nearing the apex, which is one of the two trend lines that converge. Well, that's like where they converge is the apex. So I think it's neutral, man. I think it could go either way. And a measure move either way. I mean, dude, I don't know, man. I don't think it's very good just based on the fact that, look, you gap down on crappy earnings. I mean, I guess depends on what side you're looking at. Like if you think an asset that loses $420 billion in a quarter is bad, okay, it's bearish, right? If you think that losing $420 billion this quarter compared to last year's quarter, the same quarter, they lost 600 plus billion, maybe it's good, I guess, right? But all I know is when we gap down, we ran to the upside and back tested critical areas of resistance that were once support, and then we sold off. And then all we've done since then is made a lower high, and we've not made higher highs yet. So I think this could go either way. I'm just measuring from the size of this little consolidation pattern. Right, it broke up. Measure moves 258. It broke down. Measure moves 204. Okay, neutral pattern. Neutral pattern after an impulse down, after a gap down. In a rally that failed. Does that help, Daniel? Thanks for the 420 of XRP. What? It showed up? An XRP contribution chat showed up for the first time ever just now. And I didn't even recognize or notice it. Thank you, Daniel, for the first XRP contribution that has showed up on stream ever. History was made right now. Kangs. Awesome. Speaking of XRP, we're looking at it right now, where you can clearly see, I mean, though you are at lower risk areas, since we hit that low risk area, it bounced, but has only made lower highs since then, and is right back in that scrub zone. The supply zone, I guess you could say, or demand zone, really. It's just kind of a demand zone where there might be demand there, and that's why we seldom go lower than this. Haven't gone lower than it since September 11th, 2018.
Bruh.
You are one sexy son of a gun, Lord Ray. Kings.
Claudio, thank you so much for the 590. We appreciate the kind words. Sexy, why? Why sexy? Thank you, man. I don't know about that. Just no, I'm just standard normal person doing TA, man. Not much sexy about that. Okay. Yes, Bison News. This is a porno site. Sure. All right. Anyway, so though you're at low risk areas, funny enough, you actually just hit an entry for a trade that I posted like 3 weeks to a month ago. Finally got to the area, but it's doing nothing so far. I mean, it looks very similar to what? Looks like similar to Litecoin, Ethereum, X, A, B, C. Where is C going to pivot? We're going to rally at the 886. We're going to rally at a 113%, 1414 fib extension. Where is the pivot point going to be? X, A, B, C. Higher low or lower low? Or double bottom? All right, we don't know yet. We're trying to see, man. Really trying to see where it'll go, but the wave up should be a larger one, C to D. So there might be price action. But man, even if you run up, you hit 32 cents, 32.174 cents. That's a downside resistance. And well, man, I just don't want to tell you, it's real bad. All right, from previous high to low, we've hit a 23% retrace, the shallowest retrace, and then reversed our price action. That's really, really weak, man. That's a very weak asset to sell off and then make a bottom and then rally to only retrace 23% of the way. That's terrible. It's very, very weak. No demand. TA sexy. I agree with that. Technical analysis can be sexy. It's just fun, man. I don't know. It's a lot of fun. You spiked the like. Drew Martin, thanks, man. Yeah, I've been live now for, I don't know, over 30 minutes because my video from earlier, my computer froze. But if you are enjoying the live stream, the restarted live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. It's gonna like spike, sub spike, everything spike. Just cracked 19,300 subs. Less than 700 away from the big 20K. When can we get there, chat? Seems like it'll probably be another 3 to 4 months before we get to 20K at this rate. All right. What's up, Elliot Urbina? What's up, Gregory? You're gonna lose all your money on Bitcoin? Depends if you have all your money in Bitcoin or not. If that's the case, well, that's no diversification on your side, so shame on you. Sona Gill loves my streams. Thank you, Sona. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Okay. If you want a Tesla, does that help stock price? Probably not. But it's kind of like you're doing your part. Do I recognize Brave tips yet? I can't recognize them because I get no notification. See, that's the problem with Brave browser. I mean, maybe things would get better if maybe they coordinated with the actual content creators who use it, especially streamers, because like I have no idea when someone tips me BAT on the Brave browser because there's no way to sync up their API to Streamlabs or Stream Elements. So no, you won't get recognized for it, but I definitely get it. And thank you so much for that in advance. I have no idea. But you can tip me on What Up Coin, the link in the description below, with Batcoin. And it will show up on stream, I think. Right? Bat definitely shows up. So if you want to get recognized, there is a way to tip Bat and get that recognition. Sorry, I missed tons of chat. My bad. Too much craziness going on. What's up, Julian Soto? Jacob? RGB Pepe in the chat? Yeah, dude, seriously. Katana, hello, your father-in-law, soon to be. What does that mean, Katana? Don't even... That's kind of interesting that you would say that. I don't know, man. Of course, it's still valid. Smiley face just posted it, but yeah, exactly. It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight stop. So yeah. Gosh dang. Sorry. I don't know where I'm at on chat. Yes, they lost like $400 billion. Yes. Darren. Last quarter. They all showed up, Daniel? Really? But you're still the first person. What? You did. Yeah, man. 2 days ago. Twice. Yeah, man. You have been tipping an XRP. They must have fixed something this past week. They updated the API, which this is the first. This is great, man. That's a big deal because, I mean, maybe not, but it doesn't matter. But it's just good that people can actually tip an XRP and it shows up on screen. That's pretty cool. XRP trying to stay relevant in 2019 by showing up as a tip on the stream. They got it, man. The marketing geniuses, dude. What's up, Jill? You're waving to Alabama. Thank you for the wave. Waving back at you. Okay. That way's Atlanta. Oh my god, man. It's so awful. It's so terrible here, man. And this is what happens when you break trends, dudes. You take heed of them. This one was way crazier than many others, but like when Bitcoin dumped the second time, oh my god, right? Just so awful. Hey, who knows, man? I mean, like, think about it. You're making the exact same low on price, bullish engulfing candle too. But who cares, right? The bullish engulfing candle did nothing because the macro destroying you, right? So it looks like a huge impulse down and then down sloping consolidation to some extent, kind of trying to double bottom here. But again, it's like distribution going on with a buy wall, and once it breaks, it could be a much nastier move down. On the daily right now, you are showing some RSI bullish divergence here from a valley to another valley. Don't know how well it's going to play out, man. I mean, think about it like this. You made a low on price, huge spike in negative Momo. The same low on price with positive momentum. Whoa, that's like Class A plus bullish divergence. Daniel, man, XRP.
Just FYI, Tesla didn't lose 420 billion, but 408 million
408 million, my bad, not billion.
Q2 update
yes.
letter. GAAP net loss of $408 million.
That's it. 408 million. I don't know why I said billion. Even think about that's like larger than the collective crypto market. Jeez.
XRP going to the moon. Yeah, price gonna dip.
Thank you. Clarification, Daniel. And thanks for the XRP again, man. So very, very tough to say here if this is some sort of descending. I'm not saying it's a descending triangle, but because like too much white space, but like the psychology of the descending triangle could be the same, the distribution, the buy wall. But man, trying to take a short here, right, on a descending triangle, maybe continuation pattern, seems risky as F because of this. 180 million, my God, I'm stupid. All right, that. So if a retrace happened, which we don't know, because I don't know how this altcoin or any S coin is going to respond to Bitcoin going up or down now. It's really weird, okay? So like, we're trying to figure out Bitcoin's price. If it's going down and it seems like it could continue going down, I mean, it's going to be tougher to try to be bullish on any altcoin, any S coin. All right, so if it did rally to the upside and did hold here, which again could just make a lower low. I mean, a common retrace level between 131 and 153. And let's use Fibonacci here. It's just, and again, I think there's way more data on other assets, but just the Tether one. You're right at an 88.6% retrace. You're at the deepest retrace you could ever get. All right, these are areas of value. Definitely areas of value from the lowest low of this chart to the top point. So you're showing bullish divergence on both oscillators on the daily at an 88% retrace. Huh. Right, with down-sloping consolidation, it seems. Critical thinking, right? Definitely critical thinking. Might not be the most ideal setup, but it might have a chance to retrace at least. Does that make sense on Dash Connect, man? What's up, Steven? Great weekend, dude. It's Tuesday, man. James O'Keefe, that's an old joke meme, dude, right? Yeah, someone want to post the Discord. Okay, Bradford posted it. Yeah, remember, if you want to be a part of a extremely large, one of the largest, most active crypto communities out there, especially Discord, it's probably the largest or most active. Join it, man. Join our Discord. That's the soul of this community. When I'm, keeping the conversation going when the live stream ends, it keeps going in the general chat of the Discord. So check it out, man. Don't look at golds. Yeah, gold, whatever. Didn't have a good day today, but that makes sense. All the sense in the world. Major volatility. Oh, well, my other monitor is lagging like crazy right now. I don't know why. This one does great, no problems. The other one's just being bleh. And again, like bad day, not like Bitcoin. I mean, it was just volatile. Like what? Indecision candle. Spinning top type stuff today on gold, where we have get rid of that. Wow, that's so laggy. So we've been broken out from the high point, all-time highs to the low point. We've exceeded a 50% retrace, got as high as the area. The only resistance that was really there, 1525, we touched it. We touched it yesterday before it's selling off, and you still, not like a bad day, not like a Bitcoin sell-off day, but watching some Real Vision, a lot of people think this is from not just central banks, but this is also from the Chinese. The Chinese, just think about how many, how much money is involved over there, like people's savings and all that. And the real thought is like anyone making just a slight adjustment, like collective amount of people making a slight adjustment of 1% more into gold could definitely make this price run up even more. than where it is now. Positioning wise, it is high, and maybe a pullback would be good, but you're just not getting many pullbacks. I mean, this reminds me kind of like Bitcoin. When Bitcoin really started taking off from 4K to 6K to 7K to 8K, man, we were getting upsloping consolidation and running again, but went even higher, and then more upsloping consolidation, and then went again, man. Remember that on Bitcoin? That's what these assets do, man. So this is just a multi-year pattern that finally broke out, and it's going even more. All right, and just it's really stalling because of that real next resistance from May and January of 2012. Pull back, but not by much. So this is probably, I mean, for gold, if we can ever get a pullback, which I've been in long before the break of this neckline. I know a lot of people in here too, because this analysis hasn't changed, man. This analysis has been pretty much the exact same since I started streaming. That's how large this pattern is. So like, we knew what was going on. Central banks buying the crap out of this asset of gold, right? And now it seems like with China devaluing its currency, Chinese citizens are buying gold, buying billions, whatever. And so, yes, could continue rising, but again, just be careful with position because it could sell off before running again to higher prices. So trying to get a lower entry, it might be advantageous just because, again, man, impulse up, upsloping consolidation, impulse up, lower value up here than there was down here. Way more value down here. Okay, so this is what you're looking for. Swing traders, this is a position trade, really. Gold's a position trade where, we're not closing out our position in 3 or 4 days, a week, 2 weeks. Nah, man. Like gold, this position trade might last us for over a year. Straight up, dude. That's how it works, man. Think about how relative time is. The channel we were in from September 2011 all the way to when we broke out in July 2017. That's a long time, man. That's a really long time. So how long it takes us to retrace and get to higher prices or whatever is relative to how long it took us to break out. So we're not going to get to, really we weren't going to get to 1500, in a day or two. It's taken us since June 20th to get there, and that's really fast. That's really, really fast, actually, comparative to how long, we sold off and were in a bear trend, and how long the pattern, the slanted inverse complex head and shoulders develops, right? Moving up pretty fast. Okay, so anyway, gold, great, but you'd figure that Bitcoin would also correlate well fundamentally with gold, but it has. I mean, Bitcoin's like the best performing asset of the year 2019 over like everything on the stock market, pretty much. Besides a couple maybe assets, but like we're just talking about compared to the major indices, major commodities, Bitcoin has blown everyone out. From 3150 in December to 14,000 roughly peaked in late June. Divergence on the monthly, the Dow Jones. Oh, we looked at this yesterday, man. Almost like we looked at it hardcore, man. I gotta go to the monthly, sorry. I gotta get out of all this. And none of this stuff saved. Asking about monthly divergence. Oh yeah, well dude, we had it already. We had bearish divergence and it played out. Played out very well. This is, dude, I mean, you probably weren't part of this community back in October 2018 when we called this. And then shortly after, what happened? And we had a bearish engulfing candle too. One indecision candle for a month and then another huge candle. But then we had the piercing line bullish reversal that developed on the monthly. And since then, it's manifested into all-time highs. All right, so I think that bearish divergence played out on the monthly. but it continues to show weakness. Yeah, you're right about that, right? Definitely showing more weakness because it's like it played out and then you rally to all-time highs again, and it's like now on all-time highs you're showing negative momentum and even lower levels of relative strength. Yeah, that's not what you're looking for, man. That's not bullish. It is weak, man. It is weak. Still very weak on Dow Jones after a run, one of the greatest runs in stock market history. So yeah, man, pretty freaking wild ride on Dow Jones. Oh boy. Yeah, sure, man. We can. Whatever. So, like, going to BTC. Thanks, Holland. Critical support, ice line. Insane ice line. Divergence. Hard to say if there's really a daily bullish divergence going on because, like, you had a low on price, a lower low on price. Lower levels negative Momo, higher levels relative strength, and it played out. It played out, but you're so bearish here. This trend's so bearish that it made much lower highs and then just sold off again to make lower lows. So now it's like this was a valley. This was your previous valley. So no, there's bearish convergence there, and bearish convergence here, right? So you're like, it's really tough to say. Now, I mean, if you went from this low to this low, sure, but how can you do that when this low is in existence, right? But either way, man, yeah, critical support, mother of God. Hopefully you don't get anything like this again. Or the flash crash brought you down to 152 sats before rallying back up. And then where did you go, right? Look at this. Oh, potential double bottom. Yeah, right. Everyone got stopped out, right? Orders filled, and then it ran up. Insanity. So it just looks to me like you're in a downtrend, but you're nearing critical supports, and that's it. Maybe the weekly will show us something different. We're looking at the weekly right now. Bearish convergence, a low on price, a lower low on price, much higher levels negative Momo, lower levels relative strength. That is not what you would call bullish divergence on the weekly either. You're just making lower highs than your previous highs. So if one took a long here, which I guess people will and do, if you do, you're doing it solely just based on a support. That's it. You're not doing it based on coinciding variables, not based on any kind of pattern development, no daily or weekly bullish divergence. No, you're just really going on, hey, it's a support, and you're going to take a shot and see where it goes. Okay. So I wish it's really not that strong. There are much better assets out there. You just got to look for them. That'll show you not just being at a support, but also showing crazy amounts of bullish divergence on both oscillators, right? YouTube notifications are so bunk. Yeah, but if you are part of the Discord, you'll never have to worry about Discord YouTube notifications because we notify you every time I go live or post a video. And that's why it's so important. That's another reason why it's so important to join the Discord and be a part of it. Because sometimes, say, when market volatility picks up, I'm going to be going live at 1 p.m., right? 1 a.m. And if you're not part of the Discord, you'll never know. You'll just miss out on a crazy stream that I had at a random time because of price action and volatility. So it's on you. There is a fail-safe for the Discord or for the notifications, and that is Discord. So think about it. If you ever broke the ice line and went to the downside, we got measured, we got 3,719 way down here. That's the target if you do break this support. Gross. Andrew M says, Mitch just recently got into the channel. Your static videos are filled with seriously valuable information. You're becoming a better trader every day. Thanks for being great crypto and TA community. Thanks, Andrew M, man. Much love. Okay, that's wonderful. Glad to hear you're getting better. The only way to get better is to invest in yourself. Can't expect handouts. You have to expect. Yes, expectations are real here because it's not. We're not talking about markets. We're talking about things we can control, and that's our ability to get better. All right, so yes. Thank you, dude. And who are you supposed to compete against, man? Every day you're competing against yourself from yesterday. And your goal is to be better than yourself from yesterday every single day. If you're the same person as yesterday, that's not getting better, man. Not getting better. Aunt Jemima coin, dude. Oh my god, dude. I have the monthly up. It looks so bad, dude. Oh, mother of God. Hey, bullish engulfing candle or something. Kind of. Oh my god, man. So awful. Oh, God. So, like, whatever. Bear pull, bear flag, measure move. I don't remember if you got hit. If you hit it. Sorry, not got hit. It seems like it's all weird. So stopping right there. Not even close, right? I mean, measure move was at 349. So maybe, you know, hey, however many days straight of just red, you're now finally running the upside.
Bruh.
Welfare Connect tipped $23.58, waiting on Neo to come down to that support level at $175 before layering in 2017 Lady RIP savings.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
Bruh.
Yes, I'm looking to layer into Neo at $175 or $195. Why? I think it's a good rounded number. It's a good number to layer in, I feel like. Says the great FOMO person, the lady in Discord. Yeah, dude. Famous last words. I mean, mother of God. How could you say that? Then, like, telling people what to do. Saying the same thing about Tron as well. When it was at 33 cents or something like that. Whoop, there goes my NOAA weather alert. Severe thunderstorms incoming, probably, dude. Let me see. Turn down music so we can hear it. Come on. It's hard to hear, man. Let me see. What alert's going on? Lightning alert. That's not it, though. NOAA is not going to go off without... Oh, I see what's happening. Yeah, I got a little cluster of storms rolling in soon. Damn, that's a lot of lightning. Wow, dude, yeah. It's getting around that time of the year where I live, where things can start getting dangerous. You know, in Alabama, I guess like in other parts of the U.S., there are 2 tornado seasons. Spring being the most severe, and then, you know, between like, I mean, really, I guess we're not there yet. We're getting closer. September to November is really. I remember Christmas Day, there was a tornado warning.
Seems like Chinese lessons are back. Can you look at Forever Chinese?
Sure, man. Sure, we can do that. Thank you, Kills for Living, for the sailboats. Chinese back. Yeah, back to devaluing their currency, you mean, right? We definitely want to look at that on the, you know. See, there wasn't anything, MK. It was terrible. Like, there wasn't even anything. If you want to call that divergence, you can. Not even on the 4-hour. It was awful, man. Aunt Jemima coin. Terrible at making gains, dude. Interesting. On XRP to BTC, 4-hour bullish divergence and daily bullish divergence. I know we had that daily. If you look at talking about it. but just look at the 4 hour. Interesting. Now, you know, whatever, you're rallying, but are you breaking previous support? Nope. So, okay, great. You get, like, a lot of times bullish divergence will work out and play out, but it won't make you get a higher high than your previous high. All right, there was divergence, 4 hour, daily, whatever, right? You even got divergence here, and you broke to the upside only to make a lower high and sell off again. You're in a very well established downtrend. If you've been watching this show, you know how terrible it is. Anytime we look at this, it's making a lower low than its previous low, or a lower high than its previous high. Rain delay connect, yes. Sub MI60, man. Well, hey, you know what? Roll Jim Harbaugh. This is it, man. This is his year. Otherwise, he's probably going to get run off by boosters. Okay, so your boy Jim Harbaugh better do something for being there so long, but with such little to show for it. Hasn't won his conference yet. Hadn't even beat his rival Ohio State yet. You got to beat Ohio State, man, if you're going to stay at Michigan. Okay, MI60. Hey, man, rooting for you, though, dude. Rooting for, you know, Michigan to actually take down Ohio State. This is the year. No Urban Meyer. And Jim Harbaugh's last year if he doesn't win. So, good luck to him. All right. They have a really nice team, Peter Piper. Talking about Neo. Yeah, dude. Thanks again, Probes, man, for the 2358. Are you getting hyped yet, man, for Vegas? I know I am. So ugly. I mean, seriously awful. All right, where are we? I guess you could say you're at a support, kind of, from November 2017. If you don't hold that, you know where you could go, man. Come on down. Call this an ice age. This is certainly an ice age, a BTC pair ice age, dude. And all ended with a rising wedge. Ooh. Incoming crypto storm, Alistair. Yeah, maybe that weekly double top starts. If it continues the way it is now, yeah, man, it seems more and more likely, and that's not what you're looking for. Well, Joe M, I mean, she shouldn't feel that bad since, you know, hey, you know what? When I was at Alabama and Shula got fired and Saban was not hired yet, we were all hoping, and so was everyone, like, because we didn't really know that Saban was even on the the list yet, or it was in consideration. We wanted Rich Rodriguez. Ironically, we're talking about Michigan. That was the guy. He was at at the time, and then he said he wasn't interested, and we were all in the locker room so sad, like we were demoralized, like, dang, man, no one wants to coach us, man, like, what the, and then, like, that's before Saban, and then, just a few days later, a week later, Saban's flying in, landing his helicopter in our, on our complex on the turf. So, looking back, thank God we didn't get Rich Rodriguez, because he got fired from Michigan, and I think he's now at Arizona or something. Maybe recently got fired from there. Can't even remember anymore. So, yeah, your wife shouldn't be too upset based on what he's done in college. Kevin Grubb, yeah, of course. Well, we gotta, think about, you say we'll have trouble with Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, well, we gotta make it to the game first. You got the SEC gauntlet to get through before then. Oh, Probes, man. Oh, Tilray got wrecked on earnings. Destroyed. Thomas Thorell hates Clemson over there. I definitely don't hate Clemson, just based on the fact that Dabo's there, and Dabo and me have very similar lives. He was born and raised in the same county as me. I played Pee Wee football at the place he played football, but never went to high school there because a new high school got built closer to me, and we were both invited walk-ons at Alabama. I don't even think he was invited. I think he tried out. So, Yeah, man. Shelby County, dude. Kangs. But I decided to take a bearish, bullish, engulfing candle to the knee of crypto. And anyway, trying to use technical analysis to, I don't know. I mean, I didn't come from this market, all right, but this is a great gateway drug to get people into traditional markets, because you can't. I mean, maybe you can if you're a scalper or day trader or something like that, but swing trading, crypto, to make a living doing it, much more difficult. But the way I do the swing trading, it's a hobby, it's a side thing, it's what you do on the side, and eventually in time, it takes years, you can eventually get to that point.
Can you check out link?
JDR, man, thanks for the $13.99 Canadian dollars. Link? Yeah. Like, what is wrong with having a hobby that can make you money on the sides, and you can continue your education, learning and mastering it your whole life, like golf? But golf costs you money, whereas trading, it can cost you money, overhead, but once you figure it out and learn and do the right things, playing the numbers game, you can make money off of it, right? So we teach in here. Link. Okay, what chart was it? Oh yeah, yeah. Link, interesting. Yeah. We did break out. Looking at this in log scale. All right, high or low. Potential double bottom, trying to rally again. So you take it out of log scale, it gets all messed up. So even using Fibonacci here, I don't even know, dude. Like, all right. So we had a geometrical breakout. We rallied to the 382. All right, that's the golden zone. And you sold off reverse, but then made a higher low, which is good. So now the next step is you got to run back up to 272 and then break that. And again, not really sure if there is, you know, it could just be the X, A, B, C, and then D, 786 for short. Could be some sort of a bearish cipher, somewhat. Let me just play with it real quick. Okay. See, like, I don't think you retraced enough there, even though it's saying 38% retrace in log scale. Okay, let's get out of log scale. This helps me a lot better. So it was like a wedge though, and that's right, it was a wedge in non-log scale. Hello? I think we had it like this. And like this. Okay, so you're making a higher low, which is really good. High point to low point, it wasn't even, see, that's what I don't get it. It's like my Fibonacci, it's giving me wrong readings, even with this on being in log scale. It's broken, dude. I don't know, man. I'm not, anyway. So if the falling wedge trade was to actually play out, profit taking levels on link, 50% and 61.8% retrace. Those are like the common areas where if one's swing trading, a falling wedge breakout, profit taking levels 50%, 618, universal, all markets. Okay, 50% is 330, 618 is 362. There you have it. All right, man. Log scale, too zoomed in for log scale, right? So we're in linear scale. Linear scale definitely makes a lot more sense, helps a lot more, right? So trying to hold support, trying to show accumulation now, higher lows. So then again, man, 330, 362. Let's see if we can be kings. All right. Good luck. Interesting.
Bruh.
All right, so Bitcoin 10,872, 35 minutes left until your daily close. Hype in the chat. Been live now an hour and 20 minutes, hour 30 minutes roughly, based on the stream I had before and now, right, for the computer crash. So just looking back, falling 3 peaks, if you want to call it that. Broke below critical supports that needed to be held, only to square up at around 10,700, and really not showing any kind of buying pressure coming in at these levels, meaning, hey, very well could just sell off again. With a new day coming up, Asia waking up, we could see some follow through price action. Waba, no, I have not. I don't. No, Alex P. I don't use the 706 level. No, never. Oh god, the Kremlin, dude. In your meetings, have you ever seen the Kremlin show up in a bathing suit?
Bruh.
401k.
401. Okay. Oh, nice, dude. Very nice. We haven't done it in a while. Kind of lost where it's at on my soundboard. There we go. Old boot. Thank you for the $5 of Bitcoin Cash cryptocurrency contribution. Thanks.
Price gonna dip.
All right. So, oh, of course. Nothing saves. So remember, this is not a true bat, okay? A true bearish bat. We would call this a bearish cat. A bearish cat pattern. Because 786 retrace is like your cipher, and it had everything made perfectly from XABC, but not D, when it should have been an 88% retrace. It was a 786, confluent with the 1618. So the bearish cat pattern. How many you have for the bearish cat? So dumb, man. Chris Harvey, believe me, you and everyone else have told me about that. Yes. BitBoss, we could easily see Asia push the price down further, right? Divergence could be developing, but we have no idea. It could just keep building on lower prices. Now, one thing that I guess is okay if you're long or something is the fact that we're getting to oversold territory. So any more selling you get, it's gonna, this year, 2019, whenever we get oversold, we're not oversold that long, right? So I don't know how deep we'll go. Some 23, 25, 28, not there yet. So selling could continue if market participants wanted to push the price down further. Okay, 60 minutes, no divergence at all. 4 hour, no real confirmed divergence yet. Daily, obviously, no divergence. So there's no impending price action reversal on any significant time scale, or even less than significant time scale, right? You just squared up. That's about all you did. And from the square up, no price action after the square up to push prices higher. You would think maybe you would run up to back test 11,100 as resistance before selling off further, but we're not yet. That's how weak we are. We haven't even done that. Bearish kitty, yeah, bearish cat, connect. The Ultimate Harmonic Leon by Casey Stubbs. Okay, it's more like a butterfly. No, a butterfly. See, no, Ronnie, a butterfly requires from X to A 78% retrace. That is a signature of a butterfly. So I'm sorry. And not only a butterfly, the PCZ of a butterfly, nah, dude. Butterfly is a 1618. Okay, it's between a 1272 fib extension and a 1618. Very large PCZ range up here, okay? And that's when the oscillators are really important to see We're showing a penny price action reversal of 1272, 1414, 1618. No, not even close to a butterfly. Because, okay, a butterfly 1272. And a 78% retrace. The butterfly that's like a high or low, good, yes, but that's mandatory. Like the pattern can't exist. 38%, 50%, 61.8%, 88%, all invalidate any kind of butterfly. Okay, hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. That's mandatory. We didn't get close to that. 50% retrace. The higher low is a bat. And then if it broke to above the 100%, it could be a crab, which has to be a 1618. Okay. Anyway. Either way, like wave analysis, that's what harmonics are really good for, helping us see that wave analysis. We know like X to A and C to D are like the largest waves. Chris, how are you driving? Can't get Streamlabs to work. I don't know, man. We looked at it, I think yesterday, a couple days ago. It looked, it like never broke the range. A tweezer bottom on the 4 hour on Bitcoin? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I see a big red candle and then one indecision candle and more indecision right now. Or with 28 minutes left, even two indecision candles could make you could sell off, just dump after this with Asia waking up. All right, follow through price action. Oops, no tweezer double bottom right now, not even close. Just two indecision candles after a big move down. Most of the time that just signifies, okay, we don't know what's going on after the move. We could just sell off again.
What trading platform would you recommend? One that offers leveraging and has a decent amount of coins. Can be outside of the US.
Oh, well, Kraken's good if you're in the US. Bitfinex could be good for you if you're out of the US. BitMEX, though, you know how that's going, right? And I think Binance will be offering leverage soon. Could I get some backup on that? Let me just back that up. Okay, yeah, so they'll be launching futures with up to 20 times leverage. This was announced. I don't know when it's coming out. Let's see. Margin trading will roll out to all users on July 11th. Okay. So it seems like even Binance is allowing that. Okay. But the problem is with all these, man, like when, hold on, what? Never mind. Yeah, I'll look at it in a second, Logan. All these platforms, man, need better infrastructure, right? Need better applications, desktop applications like Thinkorswim, right? A lot of these are just web-based, the browsers, right? And when heavy traffic comes in, lots of volume, you can't do anything. Like you're just like, the whole screen freezes and just doesn't move until then the big move happens. You're like, oh my God. So when you need to sometimes be making moves on these websites, these exchanges, you can't, because everyone's doing everything at the same time. Whereas that shouldn't matter, right? A good infrastructure, a good application is not going to freeze and lag up when volatility picks up. Okay, so 100 times on Deribit. Yeah, Bybit evidently it's an up-and-coming exchange. I think Lawler's messing with it. I might start messing with Bybit just to see if it's worth it or not. So Bybit's amazing, Mr. Professor says, but it just doesn't have a ton of alts. Yeah, you're not going to be getting tons of alts. I mean, Binance is the one that holds all the S coins, right? EB Scam says, "Oh my god, it's down $500 after going up 8,000 in a few months. Crypto is dead to get a what? Nah." I don't know the last part, but of course, man, of course, right? I mean, I think that, dude, we've talked about this. The longer term trend on Bitcoin's bullish, but we are now in this midterm downtrend. And that's okay. Eventually, I mean, this is, in actuality, it's like downsloping consolidation, which is really good. Reaccumulation areas for longs, much larger longs. Areas of value people starting to see. Remember, from the December of 2018 low to our July 26th, 2019 high, we have retraced, I believe, 38% of the way, maybe 45% of the way before rallying, and we've gone no lower than that. Yeah, Bybit product, what's ours saying? So, the Pit Connect. What's up, Bellinger, man? Oh, I don't know why I'm on it. I think I hit spacebar accidentally. Yeah, so you've got the idea where maybe, just maybe, we're making a higher low double bottom back test of a support. And even if this thing dumped, I don't think it's a low risk short opportunity. Dude, you're looking for shorts after rallies and runs, right? People aren't looking for shorts. Maybe continuation shorts, but still, right here, man, that's the higher risk area for a short, because this thing could just pivot for the second time. It's pivoting, and it might rally to the upside to make a lower high before selling off again and then dumping, right? Yeah, I saw that, Ricky. Saw that, man. So Bybit only has 4 assets. You were using liquidation as a stop. Wow. Probes. Remember the jokes we would make? Stop loss liquidation. I never thought that was... Wow. Oh, what's up, Josh Holy, man? How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Whoa, holy crap. That's a lot of... That was a wing. No. Oh, gold. Yeah, gold. Yeah, it back tested the upsloping channel, Brad. Yes. Abu? Abu, are you okay, man? You seem so emotional here, dude. Abu, you shouldn't be that emotional. Because you shouldn't act like you really know. Because you don't. It's not like you have inside information or are a genius or something. Even geniuses don't know where the market's going literally next. Alright, so the fact that you're being so emotional and you're completely one-sided and there's no possible way on earth it could ever go up, that's showing me you don't have the right mindset of a trader or analyst. Okay. Oh yeah, skill. Yeah. That's a good idea. Insanity. I know we looked at it in the stream. Not stream, but the static video I did. $97.83. Here's your US dollar currency index. The insanity that ensued on Friday at close with just a huge red candle down just manifested into just a gapped up 97.50 sideways, whatever, and now you're just rallying to the upside. Still not breaking this resistance from August 6th, but you are breaking resistance from like June 17th, July 9th, right? And above all, this resistance too. which is pretty wild. You're getting above that. That's pretty strong. Wow. So yeah, let's see how far we rally. The US dollar being strong is not good so much for golds and Bitcoin. But with equities rising, the US dollar rising, and it's all probably stemming from, of course, the presidential administration postponing many tariffs on China. And that's kind of a curveball. I mean, like, really, right? From where we were on Friday to now, it's like the administration literally did a 180 kind of. But it's almost like we're watching President Trump kind of learn as he goes how, you know, putting tariffs on China, the way they offset the tariffs is they just devalue their currency. They make their goods cheaper again, right? So people will buy them.
I'm hoping the 200 yen holds on the BTC for we are ready for the moon.
Bruh.
Crypto Don Juan, man, thanks for the $10 super chat, man. How are you doing today on a Tuesday? Hope it's going well. No one likes Tuesdays, really. I mean, they're meh. Just because you're far out from the weekend. I mean, every day I'm just getting really excited because of an event that's coming up with this community. The 10,000 sub meetup in Vegas. Coming, man. If you want to hang out with us in Vegas, hit us up in Discord. Hit me or a mod up if you're local or you're kind of close and you can drive there, or you can fly there if you truly want to and hang out. We can give you the dates. I'm just not going to talk about it live just because we're pretty selective on inviting people. Probably got about 30 people that are going to show up so far. And if you want to partake in that, again, hit us up in Discord and we can give you all the last minute details. But you're on your own. All right. We'll just give you the dates. And that's it, man. All right. Thank you, Crypto Don Juan. You should make it out there, dude. Come play some craps with us. I'm a hot roller, dude. You should be more focused on the 4 hour. One should be rootkit, destro. Dang, dude, that sounds scary. Scary virus. Hey, so think about it like this, man. 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly. The slower the time scale, the more significant everything will be, right? If you see a pattern on the 4 hour or the daily or the weekly, extremely significant. People around the world see that, right? It's a much slower time scale. So it's a much higher reliability of playing out. You start going down to the 60 minute, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 second chart. Those patterns that develop aren't going to be near as reliable or significant, really, right? So that's something to keep in mind. So I'll tell you this, exchanges, they don't look at anything really lower than the hour, 60 minutes. Okay, so, and it's really, they look at the 60 minute to be checking, just small things, if there's some divergence or, divergence that coincides with the 4 hour, daily, whatever, or if they're looking for touch points on support resistances to see how the price correlated with that support resistance, look at the 60 minute for that. I Crypto don't want to do it, man. Yeah, Alistair, for sure. So, Rich May, good to see you again, man. No, it'll be Tenement Square 2.0 probably, Eric Dopkin. But over there now, they can just ruin your life. They can freeze your bank accounts. They can do anything, man, to make people comply. It may not take violence. It might just take, oh, okay, we're catching you with video cameras, who you are, finding out who you are. You know what they're doing? The Chinese government, they're implementing moles into these groups, and they're like gathering information and data on all these people that are protesting so they can think, oh man, you're opposing the Chinese government? Fine. Boom. Froze all your accounts. Bitcoin's pretty important at that point, right?
Bruh.
Dude, Bellinger, what's up, man? Thank you, dude, for the Litecoin in the jar.
What's the next sell point for BCH? Thanks, bro.
All right, so for Bitcoin Cash, Even at this point, from the high point to low point, we're getting near that 382 again. All right, the golden zone. But with a double bottom, right? I mean, 384. Oh, think about it, 354, we could reverse our price action. 384, we could reverse our price action. 415, we could reverse our price action. Okay. We've got a square up around $400. A square up, man, right? For the exchange to offload their position at a break-even price. They're underwater still on their long. So they could try to rally this up in time to the square up before a sell-off. So a golden retrace from the high point to low point, always a good profit-taking level for just a swing trade after a geometrical breakout. In the higher lows, continuing. False breakout of the channel. You broke back in, and then you back tested it with bullish consolidation. Now you're running again. Okay, and you're still not overbought. Kind of, you might be diverging soon on the MACD, but could just keep rallying. Really look out for 353. You got to break that, man. That's like overhead resistance. That's a big deal, man. So if you can break 353, you got a real good chance of running to 365, but I think 385, 50% retrace, another area where we could reverse our price action. Okay. That's it, man. Either way, what's happening, dude? What's happening on Bitcoin Cash? Low, higher lows, higher low, actual higher low, right? Still going, man. Still attempting to keep an uptrend going with the higher lows. All right. Bellinger, man. Thank you for the 20. Again, 384. I mean, again, 354 is critical. But profit taking levels, maybe 384, maybe 415. Okay, because of the square up, way up in the 60-minute up here. Good old. Thank you, dude. Kangs. Litecoins in the jar. Hype. Crowd theory playing out right now. Re indeed. Yeah, because that's like that'd be downslope resistance at 32 cents again. Some guy, Fergus Games, says nations that ignore their greatest resource, their people, will eventually fall behind in tech economy. Some guy. Yeah, dude. I mean, they just knock off everything the West does. Western innovation ripped off by Chinese, and then at the same time they use that technology to suppress and destroy their people. But we know Mao Zedong, what he did, 45 million people killed in his era. Wow. And you think that regime changed? No, they're just wearing suits now, man. Still epic mafioso communists in China, hands down. You're saying because every time you watch the stream you feel like Gordon Gekko and you want to go get some powder and some hookers and an old PC and trade Bitcoin. Old PC, what does that have to... Oh, you're talking about this, the 80s, man? Yeah, I guess that's when it all started, late 80s. Yeah, people were able in 1987, like Black Monday, like people being able, like whales being able to use computers to open and close positions really had a lot to do with the panic. It wasn't the only thing, of course. Sorry. All right, dude. So we got 11 minutes and 30 seconds until your daily close. Gonna try to run out the clock. Stick around with you for that as Bitcoin Cash continues to rally and really needs to break $354. Let's go, man. Let's go. Yeah. What's up, good on Brock? Mining stocks could continue to accelerate. There might be more value in mining stocks than there is in actual gold right now because gold is already lifted off. Mining stocks have not as much yet. Got all the memes in general chat right now. Holy crap. In the gifts. Join the Discord, man. Seriously. Our Discord community is huge now, dude. It has exploded. Several people chatting right now in general. Shout out to them. Oh my god, man. I just spammed in general chat. Someone post that Discord link real quick and get in the Discord, because that's where the conversation continues when the stream ends. Okay, seriously, we have, what are we up to right now? We're at 4,400 members of our Discord. All right, let's keep that growth going. Keep the community growing, man. Like-minded people. It's more fun making gains with people that care about what you care about than making gains by yourself. Okay. How to join? Boom, right below you. Happy single dude. Alright, let's go Bitcoin Cash. I've been chat. Alright, 10,867. Less than 10 minutes. And just multiple indecision candles after a big red candle breaking you below confirmation line of a potential three falling. It seems like a confirmed three falling peaks pattern, but also breaking you below a critical support that you don't want to fall below. We're well below it now, and very little movement upward. Mouse Drummer, hey man, we actually already looked at gold pretty deeply today. You just rewind the stream and find it, XAU to USD. Sorry, I keep burping, man. The algos watch the chat. Oh my god, man, they're gonna get us. Oh, hey, you know who got in trouble? Let me see it. Larley was talking about it. So many Litecoin screwed, Logan, man. Yeah, it makes sense though, right? While, you know, the Litecoin halvening would kill the asset, you know, for some time, because it's so much more difficult to mine and get rewards from Litecoin. So those miners would just go to an asset that is easier to mine. And yeah, man. Very cool, dude. So talking about, yeah, Facebook. Still have it up? No, let me pull it up again. It's pretty, oh my god, dude. It's like, why would they even do this? But Facebook has been paying and this is coming out like today. Facebook's been paying hundreds of outside contractors to transcribe clips of audio from users of its services, according to people with knowledge of the work. You know, the work has rattled the contract employees who are not told where the audio was recorded or how it was obtained, only to transcribe it, said the people who requested anonymity for fear of losing their jobs. They're hearing Facebook's users' conversations, sometimes with vulgar content, but do not know why Facebook needs them to be transcribed, people said. Right? This is all coming out. And of course, like, you know, last year, Zuckerberg was saying in the hearing, oh no, we don't ever do that. Right, this was his quote last year. You're talking about this conspiracy theory that gets passed around, that we listen to what's going on your microphone and use that for ads. Zuckerberg told Senator Gary Peters in April 2018, we don't do that. And now it's like coming out that, yeah, they actually do that. And they have been doing it a lot. And it's like, wow. Won't the halvening of Bitcoin do the same? Yeah, in about a year. Yeah, we can see the same stuff, but isn't there normally like buying climaxes that come in on Bitcoin leading up to it? So we got another year before that happens, less than a year now, but think about all that time. Think about Litecoin leading up to the halvening. All year went from $22 when it bottomed out and went all the way up to $145. Weird kid. All right, so I know Bitcoin's run up, but we still have like almost a year to go until that. And then historically, I think in the halvening, Bitcoin would run up leading up to it, and then a few months before it starts, crapping out a little bit, then really start selling off, go through a correction again, and in time make a higher low and then rally again to all-time highs. So Bellinger says gonna miss your stream for the month while in Italy. Hope to stay up with your live channel, but the time difference makes it hard. I hear you, Bellinger, man. I understand. Well, hey, that's why static videos are good, right? So I'm gonna keep producing static videos for the friends who can't make these streams because it's just inconvenient timing. So I'll keep doing that for you, Bellinger, man. Thank you, dude, for the super chat earlier. You sent me a message. Oh, sweet, dude. Okay, all right. Here. Let's see. Not text. Don't text him, message him, right? Because I'm like paying him to coordinate all this, and he has like all the details, and we have like another Discord and stuff for it. So hopefully you got that, man. What if that's actually a government surveillance program, Eric Dobkin? What if, man? What are you gonna do about it? You gonna revolt? No, nothing's gonna happen, man. We'll just sit here and take it. Because everyone's got too much to lose these days, right? You got a wife and kids, too much to lose. You got a career, college degree, too much to lose. Start messing with that stuff, right? Seldom do people do it. So, I mean, like with all this stuff going on, you got to look out for yourself. The best way to look out for yourself is continuing to invest in yourself, becoming more learned, more aware of what's going on, and trying to find ways to profit off of whatever's happening, right? Got to look out for yourself and yours, because there's so much stuff we are powerless to and we can't change on our own. How do you join the Discord, Bashi? There is a link in the description below, but also we post the link in the live chat all the time, so keep your eye out for it or look for an invite below. All right, man. Oh yeah, sure. Easy. There you go. Destroyed. Bitcoin halving countdown. Thank you, W. Alexander, man. How you doing, man? Lurking hardcore. Oh god, we got some bots coming in. 3 minutes left, chat, till your daily close. Daily close showing lots of weakness. It's not what you're looking for. Sorry. Could see some follow through price action downsides. Always the offshoot chance that we start rounding out here to make bullish divergence, but we just don't know yet. Near oversold, but could become more oversold, and the negative memo could keep picking up with Asia about to take the ball and run with it. We're going to see what they do. All right. How do you clip YouTube videos? I wish you could, man. And Twitch you can. But I don't know, man. You'd have to rewind and have some sort of fraps that records on your monitor or something. I don't know. Weird, dude. Fritz is a prince from Nigeria. Correct, dude. Don't do it, man. YouTube film clip software is good stuff. Charlie Lee's back. Thanks for the input, man. Sweet. All right, 1 minute chat. Let's go. You look on the hits. Oh my god, man. Yeah, I mean, OBS is good, but like you need to, whatever you're recording, you better have something, you know, the video up on your screen and you can record it. I guess you can do that. Yeah, that's actually a good way to do it, man. You just record with that screen capture on the other monitor up, full screen, and then you stop when you're done. Oh wait, sweet Crypto Don Juan, awesome, man. We'll get you set up, all right? Discord ape. What's up, Lars, man? Thanks for making it. Is that Lars Ulrich in the chat? In the general chat? Let's go, man. Let's go. Cyrus Young, thank you for the sub, man. Welcome. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Maybe gotten like 5 new subs today. Dude, people just aren't searching for crypto anymore. But we could look at market analytics or, you know, just the searches for Bitcoin, crypto, all technical analysis in general, anything, right? And just, I bet you it's much lower. It's dumped hard, harder than Bitcoin price. There we are, man. A new day has begun for the corn of bits. Well, nasty little sell off. I mean, like your daily candle, the way it looks. I mean, yeah, man. The way it looks is not really what you're looking for. As you can see, breaking a critical support. You know, you held and back tested the candle close, I guess. But, you know, what are you going to do here, right? This is Asia. Asia now has the ball. They're waking up, going into work. Will they continue pushing this price lower? Will we see 10,676, 50% retrace from the low to high? Will we see the deeper retrace at the 618, the golden retrace, 10,300? Or will we go to the very deep areas? I would think we would maybe reverse our price action, even if we were to make a lower high, between 10.3 and 11. Okay. This is the common retrace zone before reversal and price action to the upside. All right, and just thinking that it can just be like some sort of X, A, B, C, D stuff, right? Like a bullish bat could develop, maybe some sort of harmonic. We're looking to see a pivot point because we're looking to see where B to C would go. Would it be 50%, 618, 786, mother of God. We've got problems if it's 786. Ooh, not good at all. So let's see, man. I only pick up your kinda sarcastic comments, man. I think I pick them up, man. If they're sarcastic or not, right? What's up, Nuke Plays? Lurking? Thanks for lurking, man. What's up, Ernie Scar? Alright, man, so 10,850. Been live now for pretty much 2 hours, 2 hours plus at this point. Getting really dark and ominous outside where I'm at. So the Bitcoin current conditions, the thunderstorm, might correlate IRL for me. Ledge night 127001. Oh my god, man. Okay, I think Rootcake just hacked me via super chat. Thank you for the $2 hacking super chat. That's okay though, man, because I have my own computer that can destroy you.
My name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
We just thwarted Rootkit's hack attempt. Nice try. Eric, yeah, maybe so, dude. That's my cue. Well, you know, man, again, like, I feel like I could have done a better job because, like, the profit-taking levels were hit for us on the way up, right? And then we got to the top of the channel, and I thought it's still flagging. It's still down sloping consolidation after an impulse up. So I know we're in the downtrend, but I still really like that double bottom. That showing itself. We should have gone to lower prices, I think, but we didn't. Velocity Athletes retrace, yeah, dude. Nuke plays, hit Bradford or me up in the Discord, and we'll give you some details if you truly want to hang with us. All right. Need to grow the beard back for gains? Nah, dude, no way. That's not how it works. Sherry coming in from Florida. What's up, Sherry? Element of Peak, good to see ya. Oh, let you turn your... Dude, was it that loud? Was it way too loud? I can turn it down a little bit if it's too much, man. Sorry. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Yeah, definitely turn it down a few notches on that, okay? Moonshine, for you and others. Thanks for the feedback. Danger creamed corn. Gross. Thanks for all the new members joining the Discord. Alright, just continuing to grow every day. It's where you want to be when Bitcoin pumps or dumps. Okay. Back to that big screen now. Just continuing to make lower highs. We were making lower lows till the double bottom, and that's what gave some optimism for the continuation of the major trend that you're in. That's very much higher highs, higher lows. But this was the first lower high of the entire uptrend, and so taking note of that, which we did immediately with anchor point 1, 2, and 3, still holding pretty freaking well. You just hit the top of it and you're selling off. And you better be careful on the weekly, because if the week closes how we are right now, we're lower, man, double top, dude. Weekly double top with bearish divergence. That's really, really bad. Chat, very bad. There was optimism because the breakout, the weekly candle high close, the highest we'd seen in 52 weeks in a year or more. But again, follow through price action we discussed was very important, and we are getting the inverse of good, positive follow through price action. It's very bearish right now. Can I believe it? Hey man, thank you for the consideration, blog man. Really do. I hear the music. I can't even hear it, dude. It's so quiet. On the front radio, man. There we go. It's true. It's true. You gotta, when you dollar cost average and understand, make sure you know the trend you're in. I think the trend that we're in is the only time I think it's really in jeopardy is if we break below 7,500. That's the death zone for the trend. I think the trend's reversing once we get below 7,500, the uptrend. All right. After that, it's just like there's no support. You come on down to 5K, 3,800, 3,000, 3,150, right? So, yeah, man. You would think that right here, how important this retrace is to give us indication if we truly are to be Kangs, man. You get a golden zone retrace and then rally to the upside, and then you got to break 12,300s. All right, you have to, man. Soon you have to make higher highs. But we know on the weekly how bad it could very well be. Could be terrible on the weekly. Thank you, Blarg, man. I really appreciate that. All right. So, words like that make my day, man. Thank you, dude. Very cool. Young Love says OBS worked perfectly for clipping videos. Thanks, guys. Kangs, man. Oh, it was too loud earlier. It was too quiet. I changed the list, the set. Lab Cloud. Yes, Lab Cloud Connect.
Bruh.
All right, so we know 10.3 to 11,000, the golden zone. 10,688 we have not touched yet is the 50% retrace. So we might very well see that soon with Asia waking up and seeing a clear confirmed break of a critical support, not what you're looking for. That's right, Delov, man. Still in an uptrend, and you're in jeopardy at 7,500, okay? All right. So it's been a good stream, man. Besides the hiccup at the beginning with the PC freezing and crashing. Not much I can do about that unless I just want to reinstall all of Windows, lose all my work, and have to just spend like 2+ days just getting everything set up again. Oh, it takes so much time. So yeah, man. Looks very weak right now. And could be selling off more soon. That 11,100 mark was, for me, that was big deal. Breaking that, not good, man. Not good. And the weekly looks terrible right now, unless something changes this week. By the end of this week, we'll know if we're screwed or not, probably on Bitcoin, okay, on the weekly. So thanks so much for the likes, the love, the contribution, the support. Be sure to hit that like button, that bell, that sub on the way out. Please join our Discord because, you know, people I saw that they missed out on the stream yesterday. I was a little late because I had work going on in the house. They don't get notified. So you need to join the Discord. You will always get notified when I go live at random times with market volatility or not. You'll know. All right. So thanks for the 700 plus people still tuned in. Freaking love y'all. This is the best community in crypto. Let's keep growing every day, investing in ourselves. I'll be back probably tonight. So until then, respect the TA.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
I have some evidence Man Bear Pig could be in this area.
Practical dip.
Adios, turd nuggets.